Hi! Today I'm going to show you how to do this super easy classic clean eye look. I had posted some Shadow Sense pictures in my VIP Facebook group a week or so ago, and somebody commented that they're not really sure how to use eyeshadow and that's why they don't buy it or use it. So I thought, why don't I show just a beginner's basic eyeshadow Shadow Sense look today? And so that's what I'm going to show you. All right, here we go. So I'm going to start with a shadow that is 1 or 2 shades lighter than my natural skin tone. For me, that is stark white, so I'm going to use Shadow Sense Snow to highlight my brow bone, okay? So what this is going to do is make you look a little bit more awake and lifted. So I just put a couple dots there. I'm just going to take a brush. I'm using this shape today, and I'm actually going to use it for most of the look, if not all of the look, because I want to keep this super simple and basic. So if you're not comfortable with eyeshadow, we do not need to make it more complicated than necessary. So I'm going to take this brush and just spread it out right under my brow bone. And then pull it down a little bit so it blends kind of into the lid. Doesn't have to be perfect. This is just a highlight shade right up under the eyebrow. So now that that's highlighted, I'm going to take a eyeshadow that looks very, very similar to my natural skin tone. And so I'm going to use Shadow Sense Candlelight. And I'm going to do a similar technique where I'm just going to dab a little bit of the product on the lid and then spread it out and blend it up with my same brush. Now, less is more. Start with less shadow. You could always build on it later. It is much harder to remove some. So this is going to cover any imperfections, make it look like a nice even toned eyelid. And honestly, you could stop right here if you wanted to. We now have covered up any veins in the lid or anything like that. So it just looks like this nice smooth canvas. You could throw on some mascara, and this could be it for the day. Now I'm going to take it just another step further. This is still basic beginner, but I'm going to take Sandstone Pearl Shimmer and put just a little highlight in the corners of my eye. And what this is going to do is make your eyes look more youthful, brighter, and lifted. And then I just kind of blend it in a little V shape into the rest of the shadows I've already put on. Okay, and then the next step is I'm going to take a neutral color. I'm going to use Mocha Java for this, but just something that is a few shades darker than my skin. And we're going to add some depth to this. And I'm going to focus on the corner here, but we are going to pull it across the lid. So we want the inside corners of our lids to be lighter and the outside corners to be darker. So I'm just going to pat this around and just kind of shade in the outside here. Not doing anything fancy today. Okay, just to give a little bit of dimension. The next thing I'm going to do is some eyeliner, and I'm not even going to wing it out or anything today because this is our basic beginner look. I'm just going to draw a tiny black line right along the base of my lash line, which is going to make my lashes look bigger and fuller and blacker. I'm going to use Shadow Sense Onyx for that. Pachow! And I'm going to grab a little lash brush, very thin, and I'm going to grab, one little trick I do is I take some translucent powder and I will actually dab my fingertips into it, and I use it just the way a baker uses flour when they want to touch dough. So I'm going to need to be touching my face, and I don't want to mess up anything I've already done. So I am going to put a little bit of powder on my fingers so that I can touch myself without wrecking myself. Okay, so it's just the tiniest little dab of Onyx Shadow Sense on the tip of this brush, and I am going to slightly pull my lid out. This is a big no-no, but I don't care. And just line this really carefully and pull it across. Make sure I get all the way to the corner. And then whatever excess is there, I'm just gonna gently brush it on the bottom outer third. So it just kind of gives a little bit of definition there to my eye. You can see the difference between the two eyeballs. So I'm going to do the same thing on the other side. Oh no! It's okay, we can fix that. Take a Q-tip, spin it around right on the error. And then I'm going to blend. Yeah, I shut it back over that, and all fixed, no big deal. No one will ever know. Okay, now I have both of my eyes outlined. And so I'm gonna take just a clean brush and dust off that white powder that I used as my baker's flour. And then last but not least, it is time for some mascara. I will be using IT Cosmetics Superhero Mascara. It is my favorite mascara. I've tried so many and this one always wins. Sorry, Senegence, you just can't compete with this badass mascara. And there we go, just a simple, classic, clean look that's not a lot of work and is super easy to do. So if you're interested in any of the products I showed you on my eyes today, I will include some links in the description of this video so that you can check it out. Thanks for watching, and I'm Lazy Betty because hard stuff is the worst.